Well, here's a nice gold card, a little Yamaha. I don't know what it is, 2017, 18 maybe. Guy brought it in because he had it somewhere and they told him that it needs a new controller and a motor. So I just pulled the back seat off, cover. They've got, the A1 and A2 wires are off of the motor, the main feeds from the controller. And the controller, obviously the two field wires are off. So it looks like they were doing some testing, and it may be true that it needs both of those things. But then the other problem is the batteries. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me show you this beauty. It's obviously seen better days. Some of these terminals, I don't think you can salvage that. These are really bad. That one got hot. There's another one over here on that end. That one got super hot. And then the other thing that's very disappointing is you barely touch this main battery cable. It's getting ready to break right there. It's on its last legs. There's only a few hairs holding it at the lug right there. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do with this thing. Is this salvageable or is this all garbage? In other words, new batteries, new controller, and new motor, which at that point almost not even worth it. So we'll see. Alright, continuing on with the testing of this, I got the controller plugged in here to bypass the programmer. I have a feeling that this thing's shorted out, but we don't need that. I got this plugged in. I was just testing it. I got the fuses in. Fuses are not blowing anymore. And the controller is actually putting out power. When I hit the gas pedal, the controller is actually putting out power for full battery voltage. So I'm gonna try to test this thing to see if the motor will actually move. It's not seized or anything like that. It doesn't look shorted, but these terminals are horrendous. I'm not sure you're gonna get anything out of that. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. I got some wire brushes and things, and plug it back in and see if this guy will actually move. Alright, here goes nothing. Cleaned up the terminals a little bit, got all of that plugged in. Let's see, got the batteries hooked up. The batteries won't hold a charge, it's junk. 41 volts. I mean, they're almost dead, but should be good enough to run the wheels on this thing. I don't see why not. It'll move with no load, especially with the cart being up in the air on the jack. Should definitely move. So let's see. We're on tow switch. Let's see what happens here. Alright. Got the solenoid clicked. We're still at 41. Solenoid is energized. Let's see. Turn the key switch on. I'm at 40. Okay, 41. That's still decent. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, it's moving. I think she'll work. The batteries are junk. But I think she'll move. Looks like the controller is just fine. I don't see a problem with it. The batteries are just junk. Alright. Now, let me see if I can charge these things up and see what happens. You know what? I changed my mind. Not going to charge the batteries. I was testing it a few more times. I saw that battery arc over there. So I'm not plugging a charger into this thing. I don't want this thing to catch fire. We know the batteries are junk. All the cables are really bad. And the main power cable lug is probably going to have to get recrimped. Hopefully we can salvage that. So we'll put a new set of batteries in here. if the customer wants, and I think this thing should be good to go. So I'll let you know how it turns out.